What's up, y'all? It's me, ES the Herman Star, back again with another video, and I'm here to do the general read for the first week of October for the sign of Sagittarius. If you have Sagittarius in your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is for you. Remember, on Tuesday, the 2nd of October, there is a Libra new moon. So yeah, be wary of that. I'm not gonna do videos for that. I'm gonna be at work. Say my work outside of YouTube. Yeah, please continue supporting me so I can make this my full-time job. That'd be lovely. But yeah, just take that into consideration when you are listening to this message or listening to any other message per se you might be getting in regards to tarot, just in life in general. Again, this is for Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. If you would like a personal reading, you are able to book one. Check the link or check my email in the description box below. The link down here is my podcast where I talk about, spirituality and stuff. So if you're into listening to podcasts, go check that out. But as far as booking a personal reading, you don't have to be subscribed to the podcast. You don't even have to be subscribed to the channel. I'd be greatly appreciated, but you do have to shoot me an email first. I will never reach out to you at all asking you for a reading or offering any other type of service. I'll never email you first. I'll never reach out to you via social media. If there is someone who tries to impersonate me, claiming that they are me, offering any of that services, readings, whatever the case is, it's a scammer. So just be mindful of that. Okay, we have your spread here, so let's get it started. I'm going to have to do some covering of the naked bodies. You have the devil in reverse. So this is you reclaiming your control and repressing these desires of yours, or whatever desire you might have that is causing stagnancy, which is what I like to see. Although there are some speed bumps along the way on this journey of you in your independence, or just reclaiming your independence, or just your journey of independence in general, because this is also when the devil is in this position reverse, it's independence. Again, it's you not being controlled by something that was that you were pretty much addicted to, something that had some type of grasp on you that wasn't for your highest good, and you have now claimed your independence, and you've claimed control. So like to see that for you, Sagittarius. Next, you do have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So it seems as though I feel as though this devil in your life may be like another person. And the reason as to why I say that is because this is people pleasing, this is self-victimizing, this is you not necessarily valuing yourself the way that you should. Maybe you felt like you got out of a relationship, maybe, I don't try to purposely make every single reading I love reading like let me not, because they gonna say I'm starting shit. But I've noticed, and I'm just keeping it real, I've noticed within this tarot community where there are certain readers who make every single reading a love reading. Now there are some who make it abundantly clear that's what they're doing, that's their aim. That's cool. I'm not talking about those, but I'm talking about those who claim it's a general reading, but it always somehow turns into a love reading. Maybe that's the case. Again, I don't want to judge people. I'm just saying, as an observer, that's something I've noticed. But I'm not going to shy away from whatever messages. And when I say love, it's usually like heartache type love. It ain't really like, it's relationship readings. Let me put it that way. Not necessarily love, because it's always usually something bad happening. But let me not start some shit. Anyways, Sagittarius, this is definitely people pleasing energy though, and then you victimizing yourself, right? What the universe is saying is, first of all, get out of that victim man. I was about to say manhood, but you might be a man doing this, right? Just because it showed up as a queen doesn't mean that it's not a man, you know? So you might be a male Sagittarius watching this, and you need to hear this message. Nonetheless, what I meant to say was mindset, not manhood, but mindset. Get out of that victim mindset, because no one is harming you. You're the one that's harming you. You got out of the clutches of this devil. I'm not going to pick up the card because I don't feel like covering the naked bodies. But like, you got out of the clutches of this devil. Great. But don't blame them, or don't blame someone else for you feeling like you got to go the extra mile for somebody. If it's a relationship where that you desire, you know, with this person or whatever the case is, that's on you. And you're putting that clutches on. You could be the devil, where there was a moment where you was once again the reason as to why you are in this energy. You know, you're people pleasing because you're putting like these wants and desires onto them, and you're like, I gotta fulfill all these wants and desires, and I gotta go the extra mile to do it. And none of these people in your life, or whoever this person, that you're trying to please, none of them expressed that to you. None of them said that. That is the devil in you, again, your shadow side, essentially saying to you that you have to do these things in order to build this connection, or in order to sustain or have this connection with those individuals, when from what I'm seeing now, it just seems as though that's not the case. I don't see anywhere in this reading that is detailing that these people are, you know, putting unrealistic expectations onto you, and you feel the need that you have to follow those unrealistic expectations. I think you're the one actually putting the unrealistic expectations on you by saying this is what they want, when again, doesn't seem like they expressed that at all. So just give that some thought. Your next card is the 5 of Cups in reverse. So again, you do get it together. You know, you start off with the devil in reverse, in the sense of you find your independence. You are like, no, I don't need to do that. But then you kind of fall into this whole aspect of, okay, I need to go back to that, because maybe you went back to the whole people pleasing. If you are, again, if that is the devil in you telling you to do that, your lower self telling you to do that. But then again, you're like, no, there's just no, like you're finding, like you're being content with saying no. You're forgiving yourself for falling off the wagon per se, and you're moving forward with the 2 of Wands straight up. You know what I'm saying? You're being you don't know what's ahead, and I'm not going to pull any of the cards because I think this is a great way to end this. You know, you don't know what's ahead in life right now. You went from someone who was constantly living the life of a people pleaser, and now you're not necessarily you're not doing that anymore. You might not know, you might be so used to being a people pleaser, you might have times where again you do fall back into this, where it's like, I have to be that in order to have these connections. Again, if it's a situation to where you're self-victimizing, in the sense that these people will not love me unless I go the extra mile for them. These people will not, again, stuff like that. And I keep saying now that you're the devil. You know what I'm saying? You were the devil. Let me put it that way. I'm not saying you are the devil, Sagittarius, but you were the devil, again, that was holding you back, because self-victimizing is you putting yourself in these situations. And again, I just don't get the sense in this reading that it was the people in your life that you were going the extra mile for, make you feel as though you had to give them X, Y, and Z. You had to give them the world, essentially. You see this man? I think he's holding the world in his hands. So it's like you need to hold your, like, the world that you've been given to other people. You need to give that to yourself, and you need to hold on to it. You might not know, again, what's next for you now that you're not living the life of a people pleaser. But it's better than living the life of a people pleaser and not having the world in your hands. So I'm going to end off the reading like that. I thought this is, a good thing for you, Sagittarius. And again, you could pair that with the message of the Libra new moon on the October 2nd, which briefly, for those who want to know what's that about, it's, about balance. So it's kind of like the Pisces lunar eclipse. We're still on the aspect of balance, but it's about bringing in what you want, rather than rather than just looking at what you want and how you can. Obviously, it's about how you can get it, but that balance back in the Pisces lunar eclipse, and go watch those videos if you haven't, even if your sign, even if big three or not, but that was more so, again, balance of, if you're doing too much in this area, how do you dial it back? Whereas this new moon, and sorry for the noise outside, you know what it is, but like this new moon, it's more so, again, it's balance, but try to focus more about what you want in life, and I think this reading is it's a great way to have that be a part of your homework, I would say, for the new moon, because now it's time to think about you. It's not time anymore to, again, start giving to everybody else. It's time to think about you. What do you want, Sagittarius? What does your world consist of, instead of just giving the world to everybody else? Which, again, kudos to you for doing so, but these people didn't ask you to give them the world. They just asked you. I don't know what they asked you for, but it doesn't say that they were asking you to give them the world. That was you telling yourself that they said that. That was you telling yourself that you had to do that. So anyways, this has been your reading. If you would like a personal reading, you are able to do so. Check the description box and email me. We can go over how to book one. I have 2 packages. So go over a date, time, all that other good stuff, package, and how you will get your reading. Okay, we can do that. Just note that there are scammers out there in this community, unfortunately, and so there might be people who, I don't know if they are, but just for safe haven for yourself and myself, if someone does reach out to you impersonating me, it is a fake. Somebody reach out to you via social media, via email, it's a fake. I will not reach out to you first via email, and I will not reach out to you ever on social media. All of our correspondence will be on email only. Okay? Until next time, until next video, y'all take care out there. Peace out. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace out.